Here is how we use Excel to help us find the measures of variation and measures of central tendency in organizing and analyzing data. The first thing you will have to do is enter your headings. So we will be collecting our data. Then we will find the mean, median, mode, minimum, maximum, the range, our lower quartile, upper quartile, and interquartile range. Now we will need to enter the data. Today you will be asking a question that has a numerical answer. I asked students, how many states have you visited? Here are the responses I received. 4, 0, 3, 19, 2, 0, 5, and 7. The first step to organizing your data is putting it from least to greatest. So you will click on your first data response and highlight down to your last response. We will then go over here to sort and filter, and we will order these from smallest to largest. Now to find the mean, we will be using a formula that Excel has in this program. The mean is also known as the average. If we were to calculate this by hand, we would add up all of our responses and then divide by the number of responses we had to find our average. In Excel, we will enter equals average in all caps. Then in parentheses, we'll be choosing the column letter and row number, A2, and then it is going down to A9. And we go to the next box, and it has found that our mean is 5. To find the median, which is our middle number when ordered from least to greatest, we'll hit equal, and in all caps, median. And the same thing, it will go from A2 to A9 because that is where our data is stored in this Excel sheet. And go to the next sheet. And our median is 3.5. Now we will find the mode. The mode is also known as the number that shows up the most. We can do this by hitting equal, mode in all caps, and A2 to A9 in parentheses. And our mode is 0. Our minimum will be our smallest number, which can be seen when ordered from least to greatest. Or if we did not organize our data from least to greatest, we can hit equals, min, and once again A2 to A9. Our maximum number, which is the largest number in our data set, can be found the same way, but this time using max with all caps, and A2 to A9. Our range is the difference between the maximum and the minimum. So what we'll be doing is we will be looking at the maximum and subtracting the minimum. To do this, we can hit equal, and in parentheses, choose F2 minus E2. And that will give us our range. 19 minus 0 is 19. Our lower quartile and upper quartiles divide our data into 4 equal parts. Our lower quartile is the median or the middle number of the lower half. To find this, we'll hit equal, quartile in all caps. Our data from A2 to A9, and then we'll put a comma in 1 because we are looking for our lower quartile, our first quartile. Now we want to find the upper quartile, and the upper quartile is the median of our upper half. We will do this the same way, and the upper quartile is also known as the third quartile. So equal quartile in all caps, A2 to A9, comma, and 3 because we are looking at the third quartile. Finally, we want to find the IQR, or the interquartile range. The interquartile range is the difference between the upper and lower quartile. It tells us the difference in the middle half of the data, 50%. So what we will do is we will take the upper quartile and subtract the lower quartile. To do this, we will create a formula, equals, and UQ is in I2 minus the LQ, which is in H2, and that will give us our IQR. We now have both the measures of variation and measures of central tendency, and we can then create a box and whisker plot.